Hello all. So, a new US document has been released to the UK Guardian. The link down below. Meanwhile, so the US is starting to put out some battle plans against Russia when the war begins. They have put these plans up on the internet for some reason. They are looking at three options, or three different type of deployments for war. First of all, they're going to place anti-missile batteries throughout Europe. Then they're going to preemptively strike Russia with conventional weapons. Then the U.S. plans on using nuclear weapons in their next set of strikes after that. That's right, nuclear weapons. They're going to preemptively attack Russia and they're going to use nuclear weapons. They're saying it right here. Links down below. The reason I bring this up again, the only thing we can do is just vote out these D's and R's, Democrats and Republicans here in the U.S. They're absolute corrupt. They knew all this information is coming out about the spying and the torture and now the human experimentation under Bush, Cheney, Rumsfeld, that whole crowd, and yet they say nothing. You know, Jesse Ventura isn't going to say that kind of stuff. He doesn't even want to use the nuclear word. He says that would be so horrible to nuke Russia, but yet it's in the plans. I guess it's a done deal. So again, stop voting Democrat and Republican. Your life is, your life is going to end if we go to a nuclear war. I guarantee it. There's no doubt about it. You cannot put any more radiation in the atmosphere, on the ground, in the water here in the world and not have major cancer problems. Within just a short while, like 5 to 15 years, you're going to end up dying of cancer because you nuked your whole world in a war. Ridiculous. Stupid. Asinine. What's your opinions on these? On going to nuclear war and preemptively striking Russia? You know, it's not going to be just the U.S. that does the first strike. It's of course going to be all the allies, like the U.K. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. And oh, by the way, these plans are supposed to take effect before the end of the month. So I guess it is time to start thinking about things like, why isn't the U.S. preparing for nuclear war? Why is there not one single bunker being built for the population of the U.S. when the missiles start coming in? Again, where's the thinking? It certainly isn't in this batch of politicians. That's all I can tell you. Link is down below. Now the U.S. is saying that they're only going to nuke military targets. But let me go show you what the problem is with this. And they know this. And now you're about to know it. So they say they're going to nuke just the military bases around Russia. Alright, there's a problem with that. As in the U.S., the military has support, civilian support, that lives usually somewhere around the base itself, and usually encompasses the very borders of the fort or base, military base. So each one of these is either by a large city or a large group of civilians, and they live pretty much all around these forts. So you say, well, what does that have to do with it? Well, let me show you. The way you nuke somebody is by radiation. That's why they use that bomb. So let's say you have a big mushroom cloud like this going off. The way you kill people and knock down buildings is with the force of the blast and the severe radiation that comes from all parts of this nuclear cloud, meaning its total saturation. Unfortunately, the missiles are not that accurate to fall directly into the middle of a fort, and even if it did, the surrounding area would all be nuked, especially downwind. And you've heard of downwinders. If you are downwind from a nuclear blast, it can look something like this. And if you're 2,000 miles away in this city here, you're still getting nuked. Spock, hurry up and beam me up. I'm afraid that the intelligence on this is lacking. No bunkers for the U.S. citizens. Oh, but the leaders get their bunkers. However, they will not survive either. The water, the food, the air, everything that they will use down in the bunkers will run out, and eventually they will also have to come up and face their own destruction. It's sad, but because their face is buried in the phone, they don't even think about these issues. I appreciate all the ups and downs and the new subscribers, and until next time.